Hello everyone and welcome back to Steve's How To. Today we're going to discuss how to make up your first website using HTML and a text editor. We're going to open up Notepad because everybody has Notepad on their computer, and here it is in front of me right here, and we're going to go ahead and just type in anything in here. This is our first web site, and we're going to save it as. Now, once you save as, this window will open up, and if you put it as steve.html, it will still come out steve.html.text. So this little save as type, scroll down here, put all files, and go Steve, or whatever you want to call it, .html, your website name, and just go ahead and save it to your desktop. It's easy to find. Go back to our desktop here, and this is the file that I made up right here. I want you to right click it, go to properties, and just verify that it's an HTML document, which it is, which is good. I'm going to use Firefox today, so I'm going to go take it and I'm going to drag it into Firefox. It's going to open up, and there it is. There's our first website or web page. Okay, so from here we're going to go and put some tags in here. So HTML has a opening and closing tag. So this is our HTML tag, and our closing HTML tag is same thing, but you have to add a / before you put HTML. Now we went ahead and well, we'll go and save it, and I'll put it back in Firefox here and show you quickly. It's not going to do any difference. It's going to actually show that same thing, but our HTML tags are actually hidden, which is good. Okay, so from here, inside an HTML page, you need to have a body. Body holds the content of the web page. So we're going to put a body tag in there, an opening, and a closing body tag. / don't forget, BODY, and that is our content inside here. Now say we want to have this as a header. So the header tags is H1 would be the big header tag. Anything over that you're going to be too empowering. So let's go ahead and make this a header tag. So H1, the higher the number, the lower the font size. And we're going to go and close that. / H1. Now we go ahead and save this, drag it back to Firefox. There we are. This is our first website. Okay, so now from here we're going to add some paragraphs. Our paragraph tag is simple P. Okay, so this is our first paragraph. And we're going to go and close the tag. And we're going to go and add one more in there. This is our second paragraph. And close the tag again. And we're going to run that. So save this. Drag it back into Firefox, and there we are. So we have our header, we have our paragraph 1, we have our paragraph 2. Okay, so now let's make something different. Let's add a bold tag in there. Let's add this first paragraph as a bold tag. So bold tag is simple. You can use a couple things. Strong, the word strong, is one, or you can use just the simple B for bold. So we're going to go and put a bold tag in there for this one right here. And we're going to go and close our bold tag off. I don't know if it's case sensitive, so I'm just going to put that just in case it's case sensitive. And what we do when we make up a website like this with tags and everything is try to keep it nice and neat. Then you can go back and make changes and see if there's any errors and so forth. Okay, so we're going to go and save that, and hopefully our paragraph one will be now in bold, which it is. That's pretty cool. So we went from, we're going to go and do another header tag in there though, just to show you what the difference is. So let's go H4. People think because it's a H4, header 4, it's going to be big. It's actually small, so and we're going to close that H4 off, and we're going to run this, and this is heading 2. Heading always gets bold, and you can see how small it is compared to H1. So if we go through this right now, up here over top here would be our HTML tags. In between all of this is our body tag. This is our H1 tag. This is our H4 tag. This is our P paragraph tag with a bold tag in there. And this is our paragraph 2 tag. I'm going to go back into my www.steveshowto.com website, and once you're on our home page, let's go into the advanced website building page. And when you're in there, there's lots of different information and tutorials on the right hand side. But we're going to go ahead and hit the HTML press here. What I have in here, I guess a little bit of a description of what HTML is, but I also have a tool down here that we can actually make changes in there and put it into the HTML format by a click of a button without playing it all the time. This is called an HTML editor. So, okay, so if we hit our HTML where we are right now, of course we have the paragraph 1 and we have the header 1 and we also have the paragraph. Okay, sure enough right here. So if we go and put down can't spell today, paragraph 2, and go HTML, and there is our paragraph 2 that we just put in here, just like we explained earlier. What happens if we want to add color to that? Let's go back into our text. Let's change this header a different color. Well, this editor gives you the option to do that. 4 colors. So you go in here, it's going to bring up a hex chart, which is a really good chart to use for finding colors and stuff like that. If you wanted to get the hex number, back in here again so I can show you. You see on the top, you'll see the actual hex number. You can type a hex number in there. It's a combination. It's a six combination of letters, numbers, or both, and it gives you the HTML color chart, color codes. So now we changed our header to, I guess it looks like it's pink, so we're going to go in and hit HTML, and you can see here font size, font color, that's all one little tag right there. Font, then your color, then your closing font, and that would be the combination of letters and numbers like I said. CC0066 is pink. So I'm just going to reset this page here. And I'm going to go down here. There is a little bit of an explanation of what's up here. You got your HTML tag in the top and the bottom, which doesn't show here because it's built into this actual editor. You get the body tags in between all your content. You got your header 1, and then you got your paragraph tag. Now if you scroll down, I made up a little tool here, a little 3 pages you can save, and it'll show you the basic concept of a website. So if you right click them and save as target or save link, I'm not going to do that because I already have them on my desktop, but just save them as target or link, and then you go back. I'm going to go back to my desktop here, and here is the 3 pages that I asked you to save for my website. Page 1, or the main page, page 1, page 2. So if you go in here and open with Notepad, you can actually see it. This is the HTML tags, the body tags. You got a paragraph in there. You got a header tag, and you got a paragraph tag. You also have a paragraph tag with a href, which is a link. It helps you link to other pages. So right here, href equals page1.html. So this home page, which is sort of like the index page, is linking to another page or another page. So within these 3 pages, you make up a small, very basic website. So we double click on the first one here. It opens up, and this is our first website. This is our header. This is our paragraph. This is our paragraph with our links to our internal pages of our website. So let's click on page 1. It's going to link to page 1. We don't have a back button here, so it's going to go back, and this will be page 2. Cool, eh? So we're going to go back into our HTML editor, our notepad, and we're going to add a link. So paragraph tag, and the link is like this. We need to have a tag. An A tag is a link tag. So A, and then we're going to put href. They're going to go and put equals, and let's make up a page. We're going to call it Steve2. Okay, so we're going to have to put Steve2.html quotes on there, and then we're going to close, or we're going to put the other part of the A tag on there, and then we're going to actually type what we want this to say. Okay, so to link to Steve2 page. Now we're going to close the A tag. So we're going to go, don't forget the /A, boom. Now, what else do we have to close while we're in there? We open up a paragraph tag, we have to close the paragraph tag. /P, boom. We're going to go and save this, and we're also going to go ahead and save as Steve2, and look it down here, make sure we go ahead and go all files .html. Now this is going to be saved again on my desktop. Okay, so we just made up another page, Steve2 right here. We're going to link it, which is an A tag with an href equals, don't forget the quotes, Steve2.html quotes, part of your other tag. Then what you're going to talk about, what do you want the actual link to say. Then you're going to close out the A tags for the link, and you're going to close off your paragraph tag. So let's get out of here. And this is our page 1. This is our page 2. We're going to open up our page 1 in Firefox like this, and look at right there. We can change the color of the link and everything else later on, but right now we're going to go ahead, click link to page 2, and there's our page 2. You can see on the top here, Steve2.html. If you go back, Steve.html, hit the link, Steve2.html. So I want to just go over really quickly with you. Opening HTML tag, closing HTML tag. Body, tags open and closing. You got your header. You got your other header, which is a smaller font size. You got your opening paragraph. And then this paragraph right here, we made it bold. Now we made a second paragraph to show it's a second paragraph, and we also made a third paragraph with a link to another page we just created up. Well, thank you very much for watching, and this has been a very basic tutorial on creating a website using HTML and your text editor. Until next time, this is Steve's How To signing off.